I got 4 things right now I want to go over, which might help any of you trying to build a brand. I'm with Unknown Simplicity. All right, guys, what's going on? This is Jordan X with Unknown Simplicity. I'm here today with another video. I'm going to go over some key topics on what to expect before starting your clothing brand. I'm going to make this video short and sweet, and these topics you definitely want to write down and maybe look into yourself, because these are some things that I experienced along my way that could hopefully help you. All right, so let's start with number 1. Going in without a plan. All right, so when I first started my clothing line, I just wanted to brand myself. I just wanted to put my logo on t-shirts, and that's fine because it's quite simple to do. You can find any local print shop. You can go online and get a drop shipping company that could do it. So a drop shipping company is basically you set up an account and you don't have to pay any upfront costs. So basically when an order comes in, whatever shirt you choose, they'll take that shirt, they'll print it, and they'll ship it directly to your customers. So the thing with that is you're paying more of an upfront cost. Well, it's coming out of the price of the goods. So if your shirt is $30, you might have to pay $20 to get that whole t-shirt printed and shipped, and then you'll make $10. So really it depends on how much you charge. But they'll always have a flat rate on the blank t-shirt and the printing costs and everything like that. So that's another way, drop shipping. So at first I wanted to just print my logo on t-shirts. I thought it was cool, and it was cool. When I got deeper into it, I realized this is not the direction I want to go. I want to be more of a cut and sew. I want to have specific measurements, fabric types, material, the cut, stitching, embroidery, screen printing. There's so many different ways. So basically have a plan. So do some research, figure out the exact direction you want to go, whether it's, like I said, printing, embroidery, you're trying to get into fitness, you're trying to get into casual wear, all that good stuff. So it really depends on everything you're trying to do. So yeah, have a plan. Just kind of know more or less the direction you want to go, and then focus in on that. That leads to number 2, which I kind of went into already. So not knowing the measurements, the fabric, etc. This is crucial when you're talking with suppliers, because when you're dealing with so many suppliers, if you're very general on what you want, say a t-shirt with your logo printed, they're gonna give you that, but you didn't get into the measurements. So you might tell them a size medium for a sample, and that medium comes as really small, because other countries, they might be sized down, so they might just run a little small. That stuff you have to be clear with the supplier on what you want. So I would get into writing down the measurements, exact fabric type. Do you want 100% cotton? Do you want a cotton poly mix? What are you looking for? So that's stuff you have to definitely look into. Not researching the suppliers, number 3. So there's so many different suppliers out there. Some will do decent average quality. You can pretty much go to any supplier that you see on their pages putting hoodies out, t-shirts, stuff like that, and they'll pretty much do a good job. But if you're into, say, fitness wear, like I'm making fitness wear too, some shorts, I have some shorts, some leggings, stuff like that. You might want to search for a supplier that specializes in fitness wear. It just makes more sense. If you're looking for someone that does denim, like jeans, look for a supplier that specializes in that. It will save you a lot of time and money. And then sample times and price. Sample times can take weeks to get done, all right? It can take a couple weeks to be times can take a couple weeks to get the fabric cut, stitched up, and printed, and then shipped out to you. So it could take a couple weeks, and then you're paying upfront for that cost. So you're paying more than you normally would for if you bought it in bulk order. You might pay $50 for a shirt, that shirt might cost you only $9 if you're buying wholesale. So you have to pay more for the sample. It's more work for them just to make a one-off, you know, so they're gonna charge you for that time. All right, so going in without a plan, not knowing the measurements, fabric, etc., not researching the supplier, sample times and price. All right, those are a few key topics. I would definitely look into that. And I think the number one thing is not going without a plan. So have a plan, write it down. What are you really looking for? What are you really trying to get out of your brand? What message are you trying to convey? And then you can figure out all the other stuff in the back end, all right? So that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next video.
California, tiempo y deshora. Dejemos otra la discoteca. Tú y yo en la playa.